Hello guys, good evening, afternoon, morning, whichever. Welcome to the DJdiv inactive channel 2K17. What you're about to watch today is a really old gameplay. I completely forgot I actually had this on my hard drive on my PS4, but just have a look at these people's stats and I'll explain more as we go along. So basically, me and 3 of my friends, this is around August time, were playing Domination, and we came up against the rank 1 player at the time called Holbs. He was rank 1 for Korea, legit, the highest legit rank. He was very good. He was playing in a full 6-man with players with all similar stats to him, not quite as good as him, I don't think. There was 1 or 2 people with similar, but all very good players, except I think one had just sort of an average KD. But as you can see, this guy, I've seen him play with Doom FIFA before, Jury Mike. There's here, as I'm just going through, this person wasn't, I think it was one of the worst people in their party, but they still had thumbs, and because there were 6 of them, they should have had control of the game. But you'll see what will happen anyway as the game very laggily loads their combat records. They just love it when Black Ops 3 does this. As you can see by his emblem, when it does load, it says #1 Korea. There's no beef or anything in this gameplay. I didn't smack him. I think we just had the better of a game. Even though it was just me and 3 of my friends, I'd say we did take control of the game. I mean, I got to drop some streaks on them, on these sort of players. I thought it's different, from having a gameplay against people who don't really shoot back or who don't really match your sort of gun skill. This is a more competitive gameplay on Nuketown as well. So it's very fast paced. I played it very smart. Against these sort of players, you can't just run in and just challenge how you would against, people, the default ruins that you run into on a daily basis, the ones that kill you one off a nuclear gravity spikes. Those sort of players, it's easy, but with these sort of players, you really got to think. And as you can see, by this person's stats, even he has a 2 KD on even arena, so he's obviously really good. Very, very good player. He was using the Shiva as well. Regrettably, I didn't have a Shiva class in the game. I think it would have been even more interesting if I would have had a Shiva class available to me at the time, but I did not. I was also playing with 3 of my other friends. One of them is also really good. He always beats me in 1v1s. This is his stats. He doesn't really play for them. He doesn't play for stats. He just plays to have fun, and he rushes, and he plays for score per minute. That's why, for example, he only has around 10 nuclears, I think, and I have 140 something. But it's because he does not try, if you see, he uses Heat Wave. His accuracy stats do not do him justice. He should have around 35 to 40% accuracy with the M8, but it's because he plays Nuketown a lot, and that's why he has such good stats. So this is going into the gameplay now, and I'm using the XR2. Don't ask me why I'm using the XR2. I don't think I had a Shiva class at the time. I mean, I do love the XR2, and I thought, why not use it against these people, because it's one of my best guns. I'm still better with the M8 and the Shiva, but I didn't have a Shiva. And I really wanted to use the Shiva actually, because as you can see, he's using it in this gameplay. And so our strategy this game was to get B. That's why you see us jumping on it. Get some capture kills, get some streaks, get middle map control, and just don't push their spawns, so they have to come towards us. So that's why you see me going for B quite a lot. This gameplay, I'm not saying I'm smacking this person, because I definitely am not this party. But I do drop some dirty streaks on them. I do get some wraps, some power cores. I play it very smart. I mean, one could say I'm camping, I'm holding down middle, but it's more just playing smart, because that's the sort of play style you need against players like this. And I'm using active camo, I don't even know why. But it did work out for me, I guess, in the gameplay. I mean, against good players, I always find abilities are a bit better than things such as Tempest, Scythe, because you need anything that will help you in those crucial gunfights. As you can see right now, we're just holding middle, and this is what you need to do on Nuketown. You need to just hold. You need to get B, make 3 your priority, and then once you've got that down, you just need to hold the middle of the map and make them come towards you. And that's what we did, and it was great that we did that as well, because there's only 4 of us, and basically, I already talked about my friend Nova. He is actually, his stats don't show it, but he's better than, in public matches, we're very even, but he's better than me. In a 1v1, I can only get 24 kills on him. It's just, and I was proud of that, so that's the highest amount of kills I've gotten him. But here's Holmes in his perspective. You can see that he's very good with that Shiva. Like, he was melting. Like, I really do wish I could have the Shiva. And much respect to him, because he's not using rapid fire or high caliber as well, which is, I'm the same. I don't use high caliber or rapid fire, even though it does make the Shiva better. And here I'm just switching between people. So this is their team again. I just killed this guy. I thought I'd get a bit of everyone's perspective in this game, because it's a really competitive game. This is the person that I've seen play with Doom FIFA before. And here it's a bit worrying, because they're getting some map control. And they're getting B, and as I said, Nuketown, once you've got B, it really does make it hard. I go back to... And here I do die quite a lot as well. That's why I'm switching to make the gameplay a little more entertaining. He gets his scythe now, and my friend Kasim, who's not even the best out of all of us, kills him, which is a crucial kill there, Kasim. Well done. He's even using EMPs to just destroy his Nova there. He's really, really good with the Shiva. Like, if all of his team was as good as he was, I'm sure it would be a much closer game. Here my friend Matt just melts him with the Vespa. But these are the sort of games that I do enjoy. As much as I enjoy getting nuclears and like dropping 100 pluses and those sort of things, and dropping high scoring gameplays, this is also equally as fun to me, because it's like, it's a challenge, and you don't get these sort of lobbies often. This is the rank 1 player. We just get killed by lightning strikes there. And the rank 1 player was these sort of players. This is the highest level you can pretty much find in public matches. Or even, I don't think I've ever came up against anyone this good on Arena. But here I get some, this is my strategy, get B, get some catch kills, get some middle map control, hold B, hold the middle of the map, use the jump shot in spots of the trucks and things like that. I think I actually just rewinded it there, but yeah, just showing. Again, my friend Nova did pretty well as well. He put on, so my strategy this game was, I'm coming up against really good players, let me just put my streaks higher. So if I get it, we can have complete map control. And my friend Nova, he turned his streaks down and put on Sentry and Guardian, just something to give us more map control. Because obviously Nuketown is entirely about map control. Here I'm getting close to my hater, and I remember I was panicking, saying that I have to get this hater, otherwise we've had it. Like, I get the hater, call it in, and this is where it begins. My friends are all pretty good. Like, when there's a hater up, they do look at the radar. They don't have the sort of stats that these lot have, but it just shows that stats don't really matter, and it's absolutely perfect. So here I get my power core. I know that this power core was crucial in this game, because if they get any streaks, which they most likely were going to, I thought I could use the power core to put in some work, and I get some wraps, which I don't ever put on wraps. I find non-lethal streaks much more fun, but in this sort of competitive game, wraps are something that will give us pure map control, and that's what you need, and that's what I did use. The XR2, once again, it's one of my favourite guns. It's not by any means as good as the M8 or the Shiva or anything, or the VMP, but it's just something different. Like, you don't really see these sort of gameplays with the XR2, so it's really good gameplay. It was a really fun game to play. Props to them as well. Props to Holmes especially. I mean, he still did quite well, even though his team, I think all of them went negative, even the people with like 2-3 KDs. My team, I think me and Nova were the only ones that went positive. Everyone else sort of went even, or sort of or went negative, because it was a hard game to play. It was all about getting B, getting that middle map control. I was so I purposely, this is when I didn't used to use power core as much. I use it all the time now. So I purposely put power core on, just so if they get any streaks, it won't affect the game as much. So anyway, I'm going to leave the rest of the gameplay playing. You'll see the outcome. Unfortunately, it doesn't record right to the end in theatre, but it was a very fun game to play, and I hope you enjoy the gameplay. Just I'll be switching between people as you please. Here my friend Matt just destroys hulls with the H3K. If you enjoyed this sort of gameplay, give it a like, give it a thumbs up, give me any feedback. If you think that I did quite well, these are the highest tier sort of players that we're going to come up against, so it was really fun to play. No hate towards him, obviously. I think he's reset his stats now, so he's not anywhere near. I don't know what he plays now or what he's up to. I don't really play Call of Duty as much nowadays, but I wish I could have got this out closer towards the time, but I guess I just forgot about it. forgot it was even on my hard drive. It's not often that whenever I get matched up against these sort of players now, they always tend to leave, even though they have better stats than me, because on weekly on leaderboards I usually match their stats or have better stats, and players like that, they don't stay in the game. I don't even mind losing. I don't mind not doing well. I find it fun to sort of play against players that challenge me. I don't just like playing against noobs. In fact, I like this sort of thing more. But it isn't as much as it is good dropping some nukers and stuff. But I actually finished this game with around, I think 59 kills, 25 deaths, 26 deaths, something around that sort of thing. Unfortunately, due to the theatre mode glitch, it didn't record the entire game. I don't know why it does that. But I don't know why they put theatre in Black Ops 3 because it does things like that. I'd rather they just got rid of it and had better hit detection. But I mean, Nova does well in this half, like as you can see by his kills. He was rushing more than I was as well. I think I was playing a lot more safer. I just wanted to get my streaks against these sort of people, so we guaranteed the win. As you can see, I'm always like hovering around middle map. Whilst he was pushing their spawn and things like that with heat wave. Active camo actually came in clutch at a few points during this gameplay, which is it's not often that you hear that unless it's an actual 4v4 competitive match. My XR2 shot was pretty good this game. I mean, I've had better XR2 shots, I think, but this one my connection wasn't quite as good, so my gun doesn't melt as much as it does now, for example. The Guardian sentry guns actually did help quite a lot. I remember here I was lagging and I was getting so annoyed because I was doing so well. I finished this game with obviously over a 2 KD against these sort of players, which I was really happy with. I did sort of feel bad for Holmes. He was the only one that did well on his team. If you look on the kill feed, like, he killed Nova a lot of times, and that is not something that a lot of players can do. Nova's very good. My other friend's Kasim, he's not the best. I think he has like a 1.2 KD, but he did pretty well this game. My friend Matt didn't have the right classes on. Didn't have any of the guns he actually enjoys using, and he didn't feel comfortable using a submachine gun against these sort of enemies. But, we were all using ARs just for the long range. I mean, I think I could have done just as well with a VMP, but ideally I would have liked to use a Shiva. I think I would have got even more kills and even more streaks. I'm more clutch with the Shiva. But annoyingly, it's going to come to a close now. It won't show the whole gameplay. As I said, I finished with around 59, 60 kills, 25 deaths, something like that. Got 2 wraps, 3 haters and power calls, I believe, of these sort of players. And I hope you enjoyed this video. And I'll leave you with the scoreboard so you can see how everyone does. Me and Nova did very well. Everyone else doing pretty average, and Holb's doing very well.